Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be going over Instagram health memes, so let's get started. This drink flattens the belly, stomach protection, cleanses the colon, and removes all the fat completely from you. First of all, the grammar is all over the place here. This drink flattens the belly. There aren't many drinks or supplements, anything on its own that you can claim flattens the belly. I don't know what they mean by stomach protection. Cleansing the colon, if it's high in fiber, it might move stuff through. But the last statement is the concern. And removes all the fat completely from you. All the fat completely from you. No, nothing's gonna remove all the fat completely from you, and you don't want it to move all the fat completely from you because you actually have healthy fat surrounding your organs and you need that fat there. It's really important. And even the fat that's not surrounding your organs, you do have a healthy level of fat. Being in too low of a fat percentage in your body percentage, too low fat, can actually be really harmful, and it can cause a lot of issues, a lot of hormonal issues, especially in women. Anything that's claiming something superlative like this, removing all of the fat completely from you, is a lie. Don't believe that. And also, this looks like a really healthy drink, has great ingredients in it, but this alone is not going to be a weight loss drink. So, I don't know. Makes you thin. So it looks like they have some fruit and nut mix and a naked juice. Makes you fat. They have 9 McDonald's chicken nuggets and a large McDonald's Coke. This thing I see a lot, and I actually have a big issue with it. The one on the left, they're saying makes you thin, and the point of this is they're trying to say it's actually higher calories than what we would consider that makes you fat, which is actually lower calories. So you have 830 calories versus 598 calories, and they're trying to say, well, this that we consider healthy, at least this is how I'm reading it, this that you consider healthy is actually really high calorie. This that you consider making you fat is actually lower calories. But you have to take into account not only calories, but also nutritional value. The one on the left may be higher calorie, but it has a lot more nutrients for you. It's a healthier option, even if it is higher calorie. Now, if calories is the issue, then you just find something lower calorie that still offers you that nutrients. The one on the right is fine in moderation. You don't have to completely cut out, chicken nuggets and sodas. You just don't want to consume them all the time. But making this the healthier option or the lower calorie option, yeah, it might be lower calorie, but it also offers you very little nutrient. So, yeah, I feel like these are misleading. I don't really like these. You can kind of pick them apart. They do, it looks like they talk about how the one on the left is high in micronutrients and fiber. They say the one on the right is less nutritious, but I think overall when people scroll past this, they get the idea of this makes you thin, but not really. This makes you fat, but not really. So, Lemon and chia water to eliminate the accumulated fat and cleanse the body in just 3 days. I never know where weight loss people, when I see these social media promises for weight loss, where they get these numbers from, like what, 3 days? The thing is, everybody's different. Everybody has a different amount of weight to lose. Everyone's metabolism is working differently, so you can't really promise an exact outcome in a specific number of days. You can say typically within this amount of time you can expect to lose somewhere in this amount, but I don't know. Lemon and chia water to eliminate the accumulated fat. That's really vague, but also eliminate the accumulated fat. What accumulated fat? How much of the accumulated fat are you eliminating? Chia seeds are really good for you. Lemon is really good for you. Water is really good for you. So, I mean, this would be fine, but I don't think you can promise that just by drinking this in 3 days you're going to eliminate the accumulated fat, I guess whatever fat you accumulated, and cleanse the body, which is also really vague. Cleanse the body of what? This is a very vague and also false statement. I would be careful with weight loss advice that you see like this that that makes weird statements. Like, you can't really prove anything. Anyway, 6 reasons why you are not losing weight. Not getting enough sleep. That's a big one, actually. People underestimate the value of getting enough sleep when you're trying to lose weight. Just being healthy in general, actually. But getting a good amount of sleep, a good quality sleep, not just sleep, on a regular basis is actually a really important factor in weight loss. Skipping breakfast. This is one with my clients. I try to get them to eat breakfast. There is intermittent fasting where you can skip breakfast. That kind of gets into the specifics of each person and kind of how the rest of their day pans out, so I can't really speak to this one specifically. Eating right before going to bed. This is something I hear a lot, where people say if you eat right before you go to bed, you're ruining your eating habits, or if you eat right before you go to bed, you're ruining your weight loss progress, and it's not true. A weight loss is a calories in, calories out balance. So if you are eating a certain number of calories and you're burning a certain number of calories, it's not as much when you're eating as much as what you're eating. And you do want to spread it out throughout the day. You don't want to eat, if you're eating 1,800 calories a day, you don't really want to eat 1,800 calories all at one time, but eating right before bed seems to be something, I don't know where that came from, but it's not going to be this huge factor that's throwing off your weight loss. So for that to be a reason why you're not losing weight, I would say that's completely inaccurate. Not exercise enough. Exercise is very important. You want to be physically active because that comes into play with the amount of calories coming in, the amount of calories going out. When you're exercising and being physically active, you're burning calories, so that's more calories out. That'll assist with your weight loss. Using a microwave oven too much. I don't even know where the logic is in this one. I've never seen that. Using the microwave oven too much. This is false. Maybe they're assuming you're eating like unhealthy food if you're using the microwave. The microwave is not preventing you from losing weight. I don't know where that came from. Stressing yourself out. Stress, that is true. Stress is a big factor in weight loss. Stress affects you in a lot of different ways. It affects you hormonally. It can affect your sleep. So it goes back to the first point of not getting enough sleep. Stress is a big factor. Making sure you have good stress management practices, whatever helps you, everybody's different, can actually aid in relieving a lot of symptoms that can be caused by stress, and that can make it harder to lose weight just by causing kind of the ripple effect into some other symptoms. I wouldn't say that's like a huge cause of not losing weight. If someone wasn't losing weight, I wouldn't go straight to stress, but maybe if the stress is causing a lack of sleep, or if you're binge eating because you're stressed out and that comforts, provides some comfort for you, maybe. Again, that's one of those where it kind of depends on the person. I would have to look specifically at what's going on. But overall, this one, there are a few good points in here, but I still don't know what the microwave one is. Did you know ginger water, the healthiest drink to help burn all the fat from the waist, back, and thighs? Okay, really, really important point. You cannot spot burn fat. You cannot spot burn fat. No matter what anybody will tell you, a lot of these social media posts about weight loss want to make you believe you can target fat loss in a specific area. It's impossible. That's like if, for example, if you had a giant bucket of water and you were trying to reduce the water in this corner, and you pull water out, the rest of the water is just going to fill in that space. You can't spot reduce a bucket of water. It's all one space together. That's how your body is. You cannot spot burn fat. I can't target fat loss in a specific area of my body. When you exercise and burn calories and burn fat, you're burning it overall, okay? So ginger is very healthy. That's true. Ginger water would be a very healthy drink. Lots of health benefits, but you're not gonna burn, first of all the fat. That's too specific of a statement. You cannot burn all the fat. You don't want to burn all the fat from anywhere. From the waist, nope. Back, nope. thighs, nope, you're not targeting these areas. If you're exercising overall or doing something that burns fat overall, you might lose fat in all 3 of these places, but you're losing it from everywhere else also. So you're not targeting these. Kill tummy fat. So this is a smoothie recipe: blueberries, spinach, almond butter, banana, rolled oats, and almond milk. That sounds delicious. This is a very healthy smoothie. I don't see anything wrong with this smoothie. Killing tummy fat. That's a big one. A lot of times targeting women. Something that will say, you know, flatten your stomach, lose stomach fat. And like we talked about in the last one, you can't target fat. So anything claiming that you will burn fat in a specific area is false. It's impossible. There's no way to do that. A smoothie alone is also not going to kill fat. Now, if you were on a smoothie diet, or this was part of a diet where you were incorporating nutritious foods, or you were in a slight calorie deficit and your whole diet was adjusted, then you could start to lose fat everywhere, including your stomach, and you could end up with a flatter tummy. But if you're keeping the same habits and you're just adding this smoothie in, it's probably not going to make that big of a difference, and it's also not going to target killing tummy fat. I don't know. This is a common thing that people try to target, is your stomach. You'll see a lot of stuff talking about losing belly fat. So don't fall for those. There's no way to target belly fat, unfortunately. Get flatter belly in just 15 days. Just by doing this pose for 2 minutes daily helps to lose extra belly fat. We just talked about this. You can't target belly fat. Reduce double chin. That's another spot burning. You can't do that. Strengthen the abdomen muscles too. Make sure to do cardio before doing this. Okay. The stretch is not going to do anything, really. I mean, stretching is good. I'm not saying not to do stretching, but for what they're promising, just by doing this pose is what they said. But it's really not, because they said just by doing this pose, and then they said also do cardio. So it's not just doing this pose. The cardio is going to be the thing that's helping you lose the fat, not this pose. This pose would be great for stretching, because it is a stretching exercise. But this stretch alone, just by doing this pose for 2 minutes daily, like they said, it's not gonna target fat loss at all. But the cardio would. So make sure to do cardio before this. The cardio is going to be the one actually getting you the flatter belly in 15 days by reducing fat overall. That's weird. I don't. Thank you for watching. That is all I have for you today. I hope you learned a little something about some weight loss advice that you might see online, what to listen to, maybe what not to listen to. Remember to subscribe for more content like this.